Hello, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to No Man's Sky. If you're liking this series of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's something I always forget to mention at the start of the videos. So this video, we're going to concentrate on Hifor. So this planet is in the Gogradni IV system, and what we've done is I've mixed footage from pre-Origins and after Origins. It will make sense once the video starts, but basically I'd already filmed a lot of the footage on some planets before the update. The update then hit, and they're no longer the same, small tweaks, but different animals and different plants. So I had to go back and refilm as much as I could. Also with the Gogradni IV system, the system only had 2 planets originally, but then once the update came, it now has 4. So I've got to try and make the videos make sense, but it will do in time, hopefully. So the next 2 videos today and next week's will be the first 2 planets are visited, then we'll do some Artemis and an anomaly storyline, and then we'll go to one of the brand new planets. That's the aim anyway. But here we are. Welcome to Hifor in the Gogradni IV system. And we're starting off following the mission where you have to go to a new system. So we've walked away from Olunitog. Olunitog is finished. The bases are still there, so I can go back, which is good. But we're going to warp to a brand new system, and this is the first planet we land on. Following the mission icon, which is why we are landing here, where the monolith is. And it's very green. That's my first impression, it's very, very green. So looking at the planet, the weather is choking clouds, sentinels are unwavering, flora is rich, fauna is rich, and the resources are fungal mould, sodium, ammonia and copper, which isn't too bad. So before finishing the mission, I visited the memory of Viking stones, which have a little bit of extra story to them. And you can see in the background one of the animals that was here pre-Origins. We're not going to concentrate too much on the animals, mainly because the information's all gone, they're now extinct. Originally I would have done, but obviously Origins changed all that. Pre-update, this did have quite a few animals, and it does have a fair amount now as well, to be fair. So we're going to visit the heart of the anomaly. I still can't say that word. To finish off the mission, and for this you will get a warp cell, which enables you to refuel the hyperdrive and carry on. I pressed the answers that I felt I wanted to put. I didn't actually aim to do any specific answers, it was more what I wanted to put. And there's our warp cell. So the only multi-tool I found, pre-Origins, was this one, which was the Art of Xenora VI. It's a C class, 18 slots. It's okay. I haven't concentrated too much on different multi-tools that I've got and I'm using. It's something I can look at some point. No particular reason, it's just not come up, to be honest. But I currently have 3. Some of the ones I've shown you in Olunitog, and going forward, there's some I've taken as spares, and I'm still working out the best way. I want to have a mining one. I want to have one that's good at shooting, scatter blaster, that kind of stuff. I'm trying to kind of work out what best suits my playstyle at this point, as this is all played on normal. So I'm playing the game as well as discovering things. We also came across Conscript Zhu sitting in the open. It's quite nice seeing these guys that just randomly turn up. I did think that was quite cool. Well, we saw a Gek previously on Olunitog, well, in the Olunitog system. I can't quite remember the name of the planet. But he clears all the toxins I have from the planet, which is quite nice. And then I came across my second glyph, or Traveller Grave. So this will be my second one that I found so far. And then I came across metal fingers. So these give different resources like uranium and gold. They take quite a bit to mine them. But they're cool looking things, and from above they look brilliant when you're flying over them. But they take a lot to mine, as you can see. Not the quickest things, but they do give a lot of resources. There's a lot of uranium there. I know I keep saying that this is all pre-Origins. That's the big thing to remember. Things do change a little bit. And it's finding these things again. Decent amount of gold. Next we're going to look at large artifact case, which I came across. There's no point showing you all the digging out. Oh no, sorry, I've messed up. This is sentient plants. See, these things I forgot all about what they do. These give Gravitino balls, but they also let the Sentinels attack you. Now this is the artifact case. Getting ahead of myself. There's no point showing you all digging out. And they gave me duckwort seeds, which are approximately 364 years old, a relatively common plant suffering from a relatively uncommon mutation. Spores of this size are not normal, but valued at 176,048 units. Nah, not the best discovery, not bad though. The first ruin I found pre-Origins as well was Saberloo's Destination. And this will give me historical data. And then next we're going to look at Memories of Liposu Sust. Got to always remember to do all the word bits first. Knowledge stones, that's the word I was after. Some of these, I know you can look them up now and it tells you what to put. I'm still just putting stuff that I feel I want to put. So I gave it condensed carbon. And it's going to give me an Atlas word and a Viking effigy. There we go. Right, I attempted my first supply depot while on this planet, which was pretty simple. A lot simpler than I was expecting. I don't know why I held back so much. My multi-tool is fairly decent. Still took a good few shots to get in. Here come the sentinels. But we're in. Took a little bit of damage, not too much. They're going to follow me in, but I can stand by the door and shoot them down as they appear. There we go. And I applied an override chip. Which I believe is a microprocessor. There we go. And this allowed me the chance to pick something I wanted. No new recipe, there we go. And there's quite a lot of choices, quite a lot of recipes I'd like to learn at this point, and I've got to get more of these done to learn more recipes, definitely. But Atlas passes, they're not massive requirement, I must admit. You can get away with not having them at all, but I definitely want one. So there's lots of recipes I need to learn, but we're going to go for the Atlas Pass V1. Just because I want to work my way through the Atlas passes first, I think. And then next we're going to look at a distress beacon. See, I came across this after visiting an observatory somewhere. Or did I? No, I think I found this one randomly, actually, thinking about it. So instead of searching for loot, I open the box, which damages me, but also gives me a blueprint for a plasma launcher. But something I've got to equip on a future multi-tool. And then with the signal is a C-class hauler, Suzor's Prospect E19, 25 slots. And then I claim this for later. Same as ships, I've not really concentrated too much on them. I haven't shown people what I've got. I will do that at some point. I'm kind of waiting for a freighter. I think that's probably the best way. We'll get to a freighter point and then we'll look at it. But I do claim this one. I've sold some that I've claimed and I've carried on. So now we're going to move to present day Hifor. So the differences are fauna is now fair instead of rich, but nothing else has changed. And this is the new landscape, which is still green. There's a bit more of a glow to it, I suppose, but it is still green. And then we're going to start looking at the animals next. So we're going to start off with the Quaquitica. These are gentle creatures which are found throughout the planet day or night, and they're governed by a friendly and highly trusting temperament. They're not the largest creatures, only growing up to 0.8 meters in height and weighing up to 72 kilograms, whilst being rumoured to be born on meteors before emerging from the landing site. They have highly specialised sense organs, which allows them to dig through the faecal deposits of other creatures, sniffing out and consuming nutrients within. So these are Cornexigo. They're the tallest and heaviest creature found on Hifor, growing as tall as 1.7 meters and weighing around 109 kilograms, which suggests the boiling acid environment helps, as their diet is rich in fungal clusters which is in abundance. This diet may explain why they have yellow blood. Scans have also revealed small neural clusters growing all over their nervous system, creating a highly complex distributed brain network. Despite being active night and day, they are a rarity to see on the planet. Slight variation there with the colourful bits on the back instead of the spots. That was quite nice to see. So this is Arctic Deutonema. These are gentle creatures. Although timid, they are mostly diurnal, seldom seen at night. Their size is deceptive, as they've been known to grow up to 1.6 meters in height and weigh up to 89 kilograms. They're also reluctant to approach strangers, but their biggest fear is the acidic rain, while also displaying complex social behaviours in their herd. Primarily a grazing animal, the poor nutrient levels of their grass-based diet leads them to seek out and lick mineral-rich rocks. Slight variations as well, as you see. Wing-like bits on the back for some. So these are the Tailosonotorosaura. They are a collaborative herd animals. They work together to spot incoming danger, and the screams can be heard quite a distance away when they're upset. This may explain the 7 eyes they can have, and enables hundreds of eyes to be scanning their horizon in unison, which is thought to be the reason they are rarely seen. They see you before you see them. Although they look a fairly big creature, they've only been known to grow up to 1.3 meters in height and weigh around 58 kilograms. This may be down to their diet, which can be varied, but they're unable to control themselves around fungal clusters and gorge upon them at every chance. This is the Sugoopus. They thrive on the planet Hifor, despite the constant acid rain. Temperamental, effervescent, and diurnal creatures, they swirl through the air with wild and beautiful unpredictability, which makes them an uncommon sight. They root through the undergrowth in search of food, chewing at the heads of ripe grasses, although its diet means they regurgitate frequently. And that's all the animals. As I was trying to find a ruin, I came across this meteor storm, which I thought was cool. I think a lot of people have seen these recently. We know they don't do any damage to the planet. I believe if they hit you, they can do damage. But I did stop for a minute and just think that's cool. I like this coming down. But this also goes in with the animal, the Quacktica, where they're born on meteors. Maybe this is them all landing and actually appearing on the planet. It kind of it works, doesn't it? It's really weird. Landscape view. Right, so this was a freighter that I found. This is the wreck of the Suwana VI. I was hoping for more colourful wrecks at some point. I seem to always find roughly the same colour. It's more yellowy green. This is all Origins. This is all with the update. So I don't know whether that's something that's going to happen. Or something I've just not come across yet, maybe. It's suggesting that sentinels may have attacked it. No, they're engaging each other, maybe not. There we go. So we're going to look at ruins next. First one is the Pillars of Uvasi. I've probably said that nowhere near right. So there's different words in different ways. So I pressed hard against letters, and that will give me some get words. I love finding these ruins. I do think they were cool. Definitely a massive thing for me finding these kind of things. So next we're going to look at ashes of the Hifor Rint. This one is a bit of a tricky one. So I was going to bury the soldier, but I didn't have the inventory space to whatever it's going to give me, which annoyed me. So I had to go with salvage components, which was a little bit annoying. It gave me a C-class Art of Zenora VI rifle. Look familiar? We found that one pre-Origins, and then I also found the same weapon later on in a building. So it's like this one multi-tool wants me to have it. And then at the start of the video I'd found my second glyph on this planet, and then I found my third one. And I didn't mark this area, I didn't put anything down so I could go back. I just stumbled across an area, and this is my third glyph. And something new that's come with the Origins update is these buried mineral formations. I am struggling a little bit for inventory space at the minute, so with this, once you mine it, it gives you a glowing mineral, which you then have to extract and analyse. I also found floating crystals, which also gave glowing minerals. Again, inventory space is an issue, so actually analysing these, I had to wait till later on. And then the other thing I thought I'd better mention is a lot of my money making for my units is coming from vortex cubes, and they're abundant on this planet. They were everywhere. Right, that's the video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. As I say, a bit of a mix of pre-Origins and after Origins. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video and want to see more. My aim is to have a video every Sunday. And next week we'll be looking at the new Hifor, which is the next planet of the system. So again will be a mix of pre-Origins footage and new. Hope everyone has a good week. Stay safe, and I'll see you next Sunday. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.